to help build the Newbury bypass. But even as land was officially handed back to the people today, the Greenham Common women were still to be found outside the main gates of what's now known as the new Greenham Park. Why?
This is a very important place for women to come to and take non-violent direct action against the Trident nuclear weapons system.
The Greenham women led protests in the 80s about the sighting of nuclear cruise missiles here. 50,000 of them once surrounded the site. But as the Cold War ended, the Americans finally withdrew. Now the old GI NAFI, the commissary, is an electronics factory. 500 people work in a variety of businesses here under the Greenham Common Trust, a partnership of business and local authority.
It's the end of 50 years of the shadow which has been cast by military activity in Greenham Common, famous throughout Europe for its activity. It's over, and now we're moving into the future.
Much of the common will eventually be opened up to the general public, but these barrier fences won't be coming down because the Russians still have the right to visit the cruise missile storage sites behind them to make sure we haven't stocked them up again. Vernon Mann, ITN, Greenham Common.
A jury at Winchester Crown Court today convicted a teenage girl of a murder she committed when she was just 12 years old. Sharon Carr, who's now 17, was found guilty of stabbing to death 18-year-old Katie Ratcliffe in Farnborough 5 years ago. Our South of England correspondent Robert Hall was in court.
It had begun with a summer's night out. Katie Ratcliffe leaving a local night spot in the early hours with a group of people, including the accused. Sharon Carr, described as a streetwise tomboy, later admitted she was jealous of Katie. Police video showed her reenacting the attack, which she claimed began as the girls were given a lift home. Katie was certainly dragged 100 yards before being left on the roadside with almost 30 stab wounds. The subsequent investigation lasted many months, accompanied by extensive national publicity, but the identity of the killer remained a mystery. Carr, now at this Surrey Comprehensive, was giving concern to staff and fellow pupils.
She began to be a little bit more aggressive, particularly towards certain members of staff.